Hey guys, what is going on? It is Josh Norton 22, and in this video I'm going to be doing my review for both the Deion Sanders and the Barry Sanders. So for that we're going to be playing this solo challenge, the Thanksgiving lines, and I'm just going to basically talk over me playing this solo challenge. I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks to help you out. So to start off with, you want to put it on 10-second accelerated clock, which it's already on right there. As you can see, play clock remaining 10 seconds. That's what you want so you can run the clock out. So, like I said, I'm going to give you guys some tips in this video. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this Barry Sanders and this Deion. I'm not going to, usually when I do a review of whatever player I'm doing the review of, I just put together a bunch of highlights of them doing like ridiculous stuff and stuff like that. But I haven't really got to play with the Deion and the Barry that much, so I'm not really going to do that. I'm just going to show them in this solo challenge and just let you guys form your own opinion off of that. And what I tell you, because I mean this is the first time I played with cards this good in this game, and they are really good. And I mean, if you have the extra coins laying around, I would certainly tell you to go buy them. Barry Sanders is an animal. He only has like 82 trucking. He always seems to break the first tackle. He does not go down on first contact very often. He just trucks through people, goes around people. He's really fast, really good acceleration, and he's kind of short. And then the Deion, as you can see right there on the kick return, getting ready to receive the ball. He's really fast too. He's got really good acceleration. He picks everything. I've only played like 2 games with each one, and they were both solo challenges, and they both did amazing for me. And so right here we're getting the kickoff. I'm going to show you an offense to beat solo challenges with. I'm going to show you a defense. As you can see how fast this Deion is right off the bat, like 98, 97 speed, something like that. And out trots RG3. First off, you want to have a running quarterback to do this type of offense with, and you want to have obviously a really fast running back, or a running back with really good catching, which is why I'm using, if I'm not using Barry, I use CJ Spiller. But the play I'm running is from the Bills offensive playbook. It's called Inside Zone from Guns Double. It's really good against solo challenges, especially when there's only 6 in the box like there is, because it spreads them out, and then it gets the tight end, and you got 6 people blocking, so you get really good positive yards out of this play just about every time you run it. See, there goes Barry right there showing off his moves, already breaking the first guy that hit him. And we're just going to basically run this, just running out the clock. Usually when I get the ball first, what I like to do is I like to score really fast. That way I can go straight to defense and try to get a defensive stop. So I'm going to try to do that now. I'm going to show you a little bit of the pass offense I like to use, which is going to evolve a lot around Barry Sanders too. It's from 4 verticals. You're just going to send the running back on a wheel route, and you're going to immediately scramble to your right as soon as the ball is snapped, and you want to just avoid the defensive end that's rushing. You want to run right at your right tackle like so, and you just want to get around the edge, and you could either run with your quarterback or throw it. That time they kind of forced me to run because the defensive line was so close. Usually what happens is the flat zone comes down to try to tackle you, and you could just throw it right behind his head. But they sent some weird pressure off the edge. They did like an edge rush or something. All right, so there we go. We set it up, and as you can see, wide open again. You can just do this over and over again. Either run with your quarterback, or here in a second, when they're not sending some type of weird stun or something, we're gonna throw it, and I'll show you how wide open Barry Sanders will get. So basically just run the same formation. This works on all Madden. I do it every time I play. So every time I do a solo challenge, I play it just like this. When it's man coverage, you want to run with your quarterback. You kind of got to be worried about fumbling. That's why I run so close to the sideline too. I try to take it all the way to the sideline just in case I fumble. It hopefully goes out of bounds. I try to slide as much as I can with my quarterback. But again, we're going to go straight to the right. Avoid. It's man coverage, so we're going to try to run like that right there. I fumbled, but since I was so close to the sideline, it didn't really bother me too much. Alright, so now we're going to go right back to the same formation. Usually if there's that many people to the line, something that'll help you out is if you block X, if you block your tight end, it'll help you out a lot too. So if you're having troubles not being able to get to the outside, just try blocking your tight end. See, right here, we're going to wait for the flat zone, wait for him to get right behind the flat zone, catches it just like I wanted him to. And the cornerback is too worried about the vertical to worry about the running back. So you're just kind of flooding that zone over there. And then the safety can't really worry about it because he's got the tight end to worry about going up his zone. And then this inside zone is pretty effective on the goal line. So we're going to run that and try to punch it in here. Really effective running play. If gets perfect blocking, and we're in anyways. If you get on the goal line, I would suggest running that play like 3 times in a row. Guarantee you'll get in if you just pick the right hole. Alright, so now we're up 7-0. Like I said, we try to score as fast as we can right there. It's kind of taking my time. They're sending some weird pressure too. It took me 8 plays. But now we're going to try to get a stop on defense and try to get the ball back and go up 14-0 before halftime, or at least 14-3. We don't really want them to get a touchdown, so we're going to try to stop them. I'll show you the defensive play I like to use on defense. And right there, we get a fumble. And it looks like we're going to be able to scoop and score this with, I think that's Deion. I think that was Deion Sanders that was able to scoop and score that. So that was pretty cool. So we're up to 14-0, but it looks like they're going to do a booth review. I think this might get overturned. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like he's down before the ball comes out. So it looks like they're going to overturn this. But, I mean, that was pretty cool there for a minute. That's the Barry Sanders, too. The Thanksgiving Barry Sanders, I think that that computer has. And it fumbled right there. But he hasn't fumbled one time for me, so I don't really know why it did that. But I'm going to upload this whole, like, solo challenge, so stay tuned for the whole thing. I'm probably going to play the second half and show y'all how I played the second half, too. I didn't mean to pick that play, so we'll just roll with it for right now, and then I'll show you my play, the next play. I accidentally hit X one too many times. But I like to play a zone a lot against the computer, because one thing that happens is even if they do catch it, you can usually get a big hit, and sometimes you make them fumble. So I like to play zone a lot. I don't really like to play man. They get too open against man in this game. They get open against zone too. I mean, defense is kind of stuck in this game. So we're going to run cover 3 cloud from 3-4 even. You're going to shift your line left and spread your linebackers, and then do cover underneath. And then you're pretty much set up, and you're just going to watch everything that goes to the sideline over here. You're going to watch these curls right there. Got a pick just like that. And you see the defense works perfectly for me. Some people might have trouble running it because it's kind of hard to get the hang of it first. You got to watch everything coming into your zone. But right there, it worked perfectly, just like I wanted to show you guys. And now we can try to score and go up 14-0 before halftime, like I wanted to. And here we go, back to running that one play. Usually when they line up wide like that, I like to block the tight end, like I was saying, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to run right at our right tackle. And look, the flat zone comes down. We throw it right to Barry Sanders. Get a good spin right there. And now we're just going to run hurry up and then put chew clock on. And we're going to try to clock them after this play. So here we go. We're going to run the inside zone. Oh, he got me. I hate when they shoot the gap like that. It makes it kind of hard for you to get around them. Even with Barry's acceleration and everything, I just couldn't get right. I just couldn't get past him. But it's fine. We'll make up for it right here on second down. After this, I'll probably take chew clock on so I can try to push it in and save myself some time just in case I don't. All right, so there we go. Now we're going to turn chew clock off. We're going to go straight to normal. I'm trying to waste time while I'm doing this, trying to keep the clock running. I'm going to try to run it even like this. See if I can score. Alright, so now we got 20 seconds left. We're going to run some hurry up. Just basically run this inside zone. Like I said, on the goal line, it's really hard to defend. They get a flag for, I'm guessing, encroachment. So let's go ahead and get this penalty. And this isn't the Thanksgiving challenge. I think it's on all pro level, but this works for me on all Madden too. Like this is the exact same thing I run on all Madden as I run on all pro. My team's not even that good. Right now, with the Deion and the Barry, I'm only an 85 overall. I was just playing these before as an 82 overall, so it's not like I have the best team ever to play these with. I'm doing this with pretty much just this, and even when I go on a farm account and I play with silver, bronze cards and stuff like that, I do the same exact thing. There's nothing different. It's just, I mean, it's a little bit harder, but I just basically run the same thing. I just want a fast quarterback, decent running back that can catch. And that's all you really need to run against the computer and actually move your ball down the field. But against players, I don't really run this type of offense. I run a much more difficult offense to defend for players. And but I like this Barry. I wish I didn't have to sell him. I'm trying to, like I was saying earlier in the video, I try to do highlights and then do a review over that so you can see them making all the good plays. But I didn't really do that this time because I'm trying to sell him so quick after I pulled him. And I'm just basically going to shift to where they're motioning to. makes it easier to defend the run right there. As you see, number 94, I don't even know who it is, just absolutely shellacking Barry Sanders for them. So pretty much going to halftime here. They get the ball after half, so now you're going to get to see my defense on full display. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I play defense against solo challenges, even on all Madden. The only bad thing is there's a weak spot in the zone, but I like to send 4, so I don't want to drop all my guys into coverage. I have a blitz from another playbook that I like to use, and I have a blitz from this from a different formation I like to use, but this is just really my my play I go to until they start making me mad by moving down the field a lot. So shift your line left, spread your linebackers, base the line, and then cover underneath. And now we're ready. And you got to be careful for the play action. That looked like it was going to be play action right there, actually. Because they'll send streaks, and they'll throw it with the most pinpoint accuracy ever if you're like a step behind. So you don't want to do that. Sometimes I'll switch it up and do like cover 6 and stuff like that. But this is the main one I stay with, is cover 3 cloud. Pretty effective against the run, and the way I shift my line, the way they're slanted, usually gets pretty good pressure. So I like to stay in this. As you can see right there, Barry Sanders got destroyed again for the second time in this game, and he fumbles again. So now we get to clock them, and I'm just going to basically run my one formation that I like to run. So we're going back to guns doubles, inside zone, just like I was been running all game, and we're just going to run this until they can stop it. We're going to run it 3 straight times until they can stop it. You can take this outside too if the inside's not open, just like I did right there. I'm trying to score again. Dear God, Barry. I'm trying to score again so I can go back on defense and show y'all some more of Deion. That's what I'm trying to do, because you've already seen enough of Barry. He's just absolutely trucking everyone right now. With his 82 trucking. I think it's because he's so short, though. Like, I usually like taller running backs, so I think it's because his center of gravity is so low. He always seems to fall forward for yards. He never seems to really get tackled for a loss unless he gets tackled at a weird angle. So we're already up 21-0 on the computer right here, and we're kicking it back to him, and we're going to play the defense again the same way I've been playing defense. Matthew Stafford is not having a good game. Neither is Barry Sanders for them. But my Barry Sanders, however, is having a really good game. So I guess it's just all in how you use him. But he's been really good for me. Like I said, if you have a spare 700-800K in coins just laying around, or if you just want to buy him, I would suggest doing it. He's obviously the best running back in the game. I mean, really not much else to say about Barry Sanders, but Deion, he just basically locks down his side of the field over there. I put him on their number 1 receiver, Calvin Johnson, so they keep running this read option, and I don't know if they noticed, but he's already fumbled 2 times. I mean, one was ruled not a fumble, but still. Usually what I like to do when they run a read option, I like to hold L2 and square and make the quarterback keep it, because the quarterback has way less carrying and everything, and it's easier to make the quarterback fumble. So I usually like to run L2 and square if they keep running read option like that. I usually want the ball in the quarterback's hand, and I usually come down and hit the quarterback myself. So if you are hitting L2 and square, just make sure you come down and make the play on the quarterback. Basically, if you do hit L2 and square, it should hand it off he should keep it every time. So you just need to go to the same side the running back is on. So if he does run read option, you're just going to basically come down to the left side and just hit Matthew Stafford. But they're not running read option. And Matthew Stafford tries to run, but like I said, get good pressure from this formation, and we get the sack. That's why I like shifting the shifting the line, because of the way the line is slanted. See how like it's lined up weird? It's really good for getting pressure. I don't even think you really don't have to do cover underneath. You could just run it normally, and it'll usually stop the computer pretty good. He's only 1 for 3 for 11 yards. And the first time I played this challenge, he was just dotting me up with slants. So like this time I won't play underneath, and it basically works the same. You don't have to do underneath. I just do that because a lot of times they like to throw slants and stuff, and I like my linebackers to play it. So I usually pick underneath so that they play it. And it looks like he's about to get sacked again. Oh, he broke out of the sack. I don't even know what was happening right there. I was trying to get back to covering people. I have to rewind that, or when I'm getting ready to upload the video, I had to watch that. That was pretty crazy. But we're up 21-0. destroying the computer right now. Deion really hasn't got that much airtime because we've just been locking. I guess he has, because every time we've on defense, they haven't thrown to his side one time. So I guess he's covering good, and he's been on kick returns and punt returns. So there was Deion right there. His all 97 speed and everything. I'm immediately selling him after this video. So guys, don't ask me about him in the comments section, because I've already sold him by the time I upload this video. I mean, I've just had a crazy couple of days. My pack luck was so bad in the first cornucopia pack and the pack frenzy I opened, and then just out of nowhere I get this I get the Deion and the Barry, and I mean, it's just been crazy. And then I got that T.Y. Hilton. I ended up selling that for like 100 something K. I mean, it's just been a crazy couple of days for me. And then I ended up it was just crazy how I actually pulled the Deion out of no, it wasn't the cornucopia pack. It was out of the Thanksgiving Legend pack. I mean, I haven't really seen too many people pulling that pack, and I wanted to pull it. I thought something else came in the pack, which is really why I was pulling it, because I thought it was going to be like kind of like a mini cornucopia pack. I thought there was going to be some, like, at least some collectibles in there or something, you know. But there was just Deion, and that's all that was in there. And I was like, wow, you really are taking a chance on that then. And there we go, scoring again, running my play. Like I said, pretty much the computer can't stop it. I mean, I can literally run that play every play against the computer, and they will not stop the offense. You just need a fast quarterback. You need to break contain every time. And if it's man coverage run, or if you're getting heavy pressure, just keep holding R2 and run. You'll pick up yards every time. And run in the inside zone. Definitely, if they don't stack the box, run that inside zone. And then you can, like I said, if you're having trouble, block your tight end, and that usually solve, like, that helped me out too. When I was having trouble at first getting used to it, I just used to block the tight end. I mean, I kind of found that out on my own too. No one really had to show me this. This is kind of, I just made it up on my own. I was just trying it one time, and then I noticed it was working, so I just kept doing it, got used to it, and now I run it all the time on solo challenges. I don't really run it that much on people unless they're not that good and I just want to mess with them, because it's funny watching them get frustrated. But other than that, I don't really run it that much. I knew he was going to do that curl. Usually I don't like if they're in a bunch formation, sometimes I won't base the line so that they will play that curl. But that's why I like to do underneath right there, is because the flat zone usually plays a flat really well when you do underneath. He didn't really go down like he does when you press underneath. But we'll just leave the play basically the same here. Just shift our D-line. That's all we'll do. We won't base the line or anything. Looks like they're in 4 verticals. Oh, I almost got there in time. I was trying to bait him to make that throw, and he did it. He threw it perfectly. So we'll do over top, since they seem to be going downfield now. If they keep going downfield, I just usually just align it to over the top. And now they throw it underneath, so they're moving the ball. They might actually score. You know, we've locked them up this entire time. Let's see if they can actually push it in. Oh, beautiful throw. Calvin just rubber banded it. I thought the cornerback would help me out there. That's why I didn't play it so tight, and he didn't help me out at all. I'm listening to the Cowboys game too in the background, so because if I don't play a noise in the background, my headset will just basically go dead. So I had to play some type of noise in the background, and I just heard touchdown. So I don't even know who scored. I don't know if it was the Cowboys or what. Back of the end zone, good throw, and they finally score on us. So I mean, we made them work for it though. After that one big play, we basically made them work for it all the way down the field. But they did score, but the game's already out of reach now. So. But that defense, it usually works for me pretty good. Like, if they keep going downfield like that, I'll usually switch to cover 4, or I'll start sending a blitz, or so they can't let it develop downfield. And so it's pretty easy. I'm having to clear my throat a lot, because that Barry and that Deion freak out, like, that kind of hurt my throat a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, my throat's a little bit sore from that. So I'm going to go back to running my offense. I'll show you we can score in 20 seconds. I won't even call timeouts. I'll just run the play without calling timeouts and try to score in 24 seconds. So we'll see what happens. By the way, RG3, I don't know what his throw on the run is, but he can throw deep as hell when he breaks out of the pocket. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. He threw that all the way down there to where Mike Evans was. It got picked off, but he threw that like 60 yards on the run. I don't know what his throw on the run is, but that is insane. I was just throwing that up just to show you guys that, and it got picked off, but that would have been awesome if I would have caught that after just talking about it. But he threw that like 60 yards downfield on the run, and I could have just ran right there, and I would have picked up the first down probably. Looks like they're running 4 verticals again, and Matthew Stafford's going to get sacked. I actually put myself in better position to defend both that time. So we're going to run a little bit of cover 4, because they seem to be going deep, just going deep every play now. So we're just going to run cover 4 and basically just lock that down. And he's getting sacked. I love my D-line. They seem to get pressure like almost every play. Unless they're throwing slants every play, or unless they're running hurry up and they kind of get tired. But they seem to like just, you know, just get there. I think it's because I send them on like weird angles and stuff, like the weird blitz angles I send them on. This playbook has some weird blitz angles. We're about to get a safety. We got a safety on the last play of the game. How about that, guys? But I hope you enjoyed the video. My review is I recommend getting them if you have the coins. And you saw him making some plays there. I mean, it was, like I said, this video is mainly about the review, and then also with the tips on the solo challenges, showing y'all some plays to help y'all out in solo challenges. But guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description below. Guys, thanks for watching, and until the next video, peace.